Hello guys, welcome back to another video of NBA Live Mobile. My name is NBA Analyst, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my final lineup before the reset. If you guys didn't know, the reset, oops, wrong one. The reset is going to happen in 18 or 19 hours. They already have a thank you note saying thanks for playing, see you next week in Season 2. It says next week because that's when it's happening. The NBA season is nearly over. The NBA mobile game servers will shut down for maintenance starting on October 29th. So the game is going to reset. It's going to begin the process of resetting on October 29th because EA needs a little bit of time to still work on some stuff. And my prediction is that maybe it'll reset completely and be available to all people on November 1st. Seems like a likely date. So I'm just going to show you guys my final lineups before I leave to the next game. So, as you guys know already, the auction house has no players on it because if you're trying to sell any players, it'll say that the maintenance break is not allowing you to post players in the auction house because of the maintenance break. So, if I was able to sell players, I pretty much have over 3 million coins maybe. Just being a little generous there. Because as you guys can see, in the Ultimate Legend token section, I have a lot of elites. I've also done a couple trade-ins for the elite tokens. You can see this is a lot of players. The only players that I can't sell are those players that I just put up. All of these can be sold, although they go for like less than 25k. Except for the Summer League ones. Now I have a couple that are actually really good. This Kevin Durant sold for about 1 million coins before the auction house is reset, or is maintenance. This Kawhi Leonard also sold for a lot. This Giannis sold for a lot. T-Mac and Isaiah Thomas are pretty mediocre in their prices, and these two are unauctionable. I also got Carmelo Anthony out of the King of the Courts pack. I pulled a couple good pulls out of the cornucopia packs, like 296 Steph Currys. I also pulled the 97 Shaq King of the Courts out of the King of the Courts pack. So, without further ado, here's my final lineup. So at point guard for the 2-way lineup, I have John Wall. I've been using this card for a pretty long time. It's really good, really fast, a good passer, doesn't get many turnovers for me, and it's just an amazing overall card. I got this T-Mac out of the King of the Courts pack as their shooting guard for the 2-way lineup. Clutch ability, amazing stats overall, and that's just great. I got this Paul Pierce, which I've been looking at or eyeing at for a very long time since it came out, because at that time I had a 96 Klay Thompson, which I felt wasn't better at all than this Paul Pierce, and it was pretty cheap at the time too because everyone was pulling the packs either out of the store or the live event. Next I have Anthony Davis, who I just don't know who to replace him with. I guess I waited too long because now I can't get anything. The auction house is completely dead. So I have 93 Anthony Davis in that position. Next I have 94 Bob McAdoo, who really is just a great card. And as the description says, McAdoo averaged 27 points and 13 rebounds with the Knicks in 1977. One of the best shooting big men of all time, which is why he has an 86 shooting, 81 speed, 94 defense, which is really all you need from a center, just shooting and defense. For the small ball lineup, at point guard, we have Magic Johnson, who I actually bought out of the auction house because the auction house was so crashed. You can get a 98 overall player for less than 400k, which was crazy. And this Magic Johnson also went for less than 400k, which is why I picked him up. I was thinking of putting a Steph Curry 96 overall in this position because I really don't like the Penny Hardaway. But then I thought about it, and I thought I can get some extra coins out of selling the Steph Curry, the same overall. And this Penny Hardaway has some pretty nice stats at 91 speed, 89 speed, 91 shooting, 92 dribbling, 82 three-pointer, and 87 passing are the highlighted stats. Supremacy LeBron, who I have had throughout the entirety of the game. I have never replaced him with any other card because he is so good. And there's actually not many players that you can get in the small forward position for the small ball lineup that are cheaper than about 1 million coins. I was gonna get the 96 Andrew Wiggins from the All-Star program, but I again waited too long and I couldn't get him. Then we have this 95 Draymond Green, who, just looking at his stats, really I don't have to say anything. He won the Defensive Player of the Year. This is his nominee card, not the actual one. So at the center position to round out the small ball lineup, we have Andre Drummond, who is pretty trash. His stats really aren't great, except for his defense, and his shooting is an 80, but we all know that he really can't shoot or hit free throws to save his life. So, the defensive lineup, probably one of my favorite, probably my top 2 favorite lineups in the game. Kyrie Irving, 94 overall, Game Winner of the Year nominee, with a 91 speed, 97 dribbling, which is really the only reason why I got him. Also, his three-pointer is really nice. 88 passing, 79 shooting, but really that doesn't mean anything. And defense, again, doesn't mean anything. Klay Thompson, 92 three-pointer. Need I say more? He's also got 87 speed and 87 shooting, 80 defense, 82 passing, and 84 dribbling, but that's besides the point. Then we got Bernard King, who was just amazing. His stats are just phenomenal. And if you already had the 94 Bernard King, and when the auction houses crashed, you can get this card for less than 400k. Because prices were just so through the roof. Well, under the roof, probably is what I should be saying. Then we got this 95 Anthony Davis with 92 defense and 89 shooting, as well as 80 speed and 74 dribbling, 72 passing, and 70 three-pointer. Then we have the prized possession of this lineup, the 97 overall Shaquille O'Neal from 2000, when he averaged 38 points and 17 rebounds against the Indiana Pacers to win the championship. He has 96 defense and 82 shooting. All of his other stats are pretty atrocious, but those 2 stats alone are just great. And off camera, I actually hit 3 three-pointers with him in a game. I also hit a couple fadeaways, which was just insane. Just to look at it, it was pretty bad. Then, for the big man lineup, we have Russell Westbrook starting at point guard with 99 speed, 86 dribbling, 87 three-pointer, 99 shooting, 91 defense, and 90 passing, with all the boosts included, making him a really nice card. Then we have Joe Ingles, who has 93 speed, 80 dribbling, a 99 three-pointer, 89 shooting, 87 defense, and 84 passing. He's an amazing card to have. If you never completed the special set before, this really is one of the worst pulls you can get, but for one of the worst pulls that you can get, he's pretty awesome. Like, just his three-pointer by itself could make this lineup even over some 94 plus overall cards. Then we have this 99 overall Paul Pierce, which I pulled on my first try from the retirement packs. 94 speed, 97 dribbling, 92 three-pointer, 94 shooting, 92 defense, 91 passing. And just to that little cherry on top, +5 in defense, shot, speed, three-pointer, and a second cherry on top with a buzzer beater ability, making him one of the best cards in the game. Better than the 99 NBA ruler Kevin Durant card that is in the same position. Then we have LaMarcus Aldridge, who I pulled out of a King of the Courts pack, which was also a pretty good pull in my opinion, because before this I had 94 Shawn Kemp, who I think has better stats, but LaMarcus is higher overall. And with the boost, he's just amazing. With 74 speed, not that great. 66 dribbling, pretty bad, but I guess you can expect that from a power forward. 84 three-pointer, 95 shooting, 95 defense, and 77 passing. Then we have the summer chords DeAndre Jordan, who I really only picked up because of his overall and his defensive abilities and his versatility. 99 defense, 86 shooting, 83 speed, and a pretty incredible three-pointer at 54. You'd probably see that only from guys like Steph Curry, but I guess DeAndre Jordan is just one of a kind. Then at our shooting lineup, we have 94 Steve Nash with 92 speed, 93 dribbling, 92 three-pointer, 65 shooting, 60 defense, and 97 passing. Eric Gordon with a 98 three-pointer and some nice all-around stats. You can look at it for a second. There we go. 96 Paul Pierce, who I've had for so long, probably since it came out. After 2 weeks I got him, and that was a pretty long time ago. As you can see, as a 91 three-pointer and 88 shooting, as well as everything above an 82. 96 Kevin Durant, who doesn't miss at all. Probably the best shooting line of power forward in the game, with 90 speed, 90 dribbling, 93 three-pointer, 93 shooting, 87 defense, and a 90 passing. Then, for our final player, last but definitely not least, Bill Russell. 94 overall, with 70 speed, 38 dribbling, 32 three-pointer. 32, that's insane. 81 shooting, and 94 defense. He grabbed 34 rebounds on Christmas Day, 1965. I think second highest in NBA history. Second. Yeah, came 2 rebounds short of setting the record, which is probably held by Wilt Chamberlain. But that rounds out the lineup, my final lineup. And as you can see, in 18 hours, 44 minutes, and 28 seconds and counting, this game will shut down and reset on hopefully November 1st. And ever since my last video, I think you guys can see that I've made a pretty dramatic change in my lineup and my overall. I also joined a really good league. If you guys want to join, it's called Top Gear 7++. They have a lot of fans, just a lot of fans. They're ranked 4,264th in the world. And that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I have 159 season countdown tickets too. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I might post more. This will probably be just a filler video, because I really don't know what to post, because EA's been kind of dead recently. So yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Peace.